Hey guys, David here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Dave D Fishing. So today, we're going to be doing a little multi-species trip. Just doing I have like 7 rods in my car right now, so I'm just trying to catch whatever and see how many I can catch in about 6 hours. So first off, we're starting at a cranberry bog in Duxbury, Massachusetts. So I like fishing these cranberry bogs first because they warm up quick. You have all the shallow areas over here getting beat down by the sun, and then they drain off into a usual common area at one end of the bog. So usually the fish are pretty active down there. So here it is right here. Here's the drainage and intake they borrow and give to this pond right there. So all right, let's get to it, guys. All right guys, setting up one of my rods with a bobber and size 10 hook. This is the smallest one I have right now, so it's a little Gamakatsu octopus hook, so I'm just going to snell this up quick. It is a little hard to snell these little tiny hooks, but we'll make it work. So this pond right here in our multi-species video, this area, it's cranberry bog, relatively unfished for the most part, which is good. There's quite a few different species in these cranberry bogs because people don't fish here, and they're relatively protected, I think, especially in the drainage ditch areas. Let's see if I have scissors in here. I forgot to cut this with my teeth. Hold on one second. So also way back in the day, some of these cranberry bogs are obviously privately owned. Long time ago, some of the landowners used to put some weird fish in them. So I'm going to show you a weird panfish that lives in here that normally does not live up here in the northeast part of the United States. I'm hoping I could get one to bite. There's a couple other fish in here too that sort of weird. They're not too weird, but a lot of people don't know they exist. So this is my little travel rod NGT profiler. It's a 6-foot rod, and I got a little Daiwa QZ 750. This thing is beautiful. This is quite the setup. Oh, I already see something over there. Lots of frogs in here. It's very shallow, so I'm actually gonna have to pull the float down a little bit more. These little Sheffield floats are excellent. They're great for little kids to use. Really easy to adjust the depth. It just uses this little piece of tubing, right, surgical tubing, and just pressure and friction from inserting the float into it, and that's it. And I love this thing because it's just nice and easy to use, nice and quick. So I don't want to tell you what type of panfish is in here that's not supposed to be in here, but hoping I can catch one. There is something trying to eat my bobber. I have no clue what it is. Probably a bass now that I look at it. But he's very hungry. I don't know if I have any little top waters in my bag over there. Go look. I don't think I do. Yeah, actually. There he is. There he is. Got him. Oh, nice. There's another species right there, so we can go ahead and I'm going to move spots because obviously the other fish that I'm looking for isn't here. Speed rounds today. There you go. Alright, sweet. Gonna pick. Alright, so I just took my bobber. Go. Alright, new species. Old pumpkin seed. Still not the panfish I was looking for. Alright guys, we're at spot number 2 in Plymouth. So I found, I go to this pond often. I haven't been to this spot I'm about to scurry on down to, so it's quite a drop. I don't know if you can tell with the camera or not. It's like a 50-foot little, not even a, it's a slope downwards, but it's pretty steep. So I'm going to see if I can't find a spot down here to cast some baits out. So I'm going to use one rod with Nightcrawler on a high-low rig. Then I have some older smelt that I want to throw on a hook and see if I can't catch a catfish. So, alright guys, let's get to the spot. I'm going to toss out a rod with a high-low rig with Nightcrawler, and I actually have another rod to my left with a larger 1/0 hook, and I'm going to chuck out some pieces of smelt or a whole smelt on there and see if anything, specifically a catfish, might want to pick it up and snack on it. Let me get this thing tossed out. Alright, let me see. Yeah, there's a lot of dead weeds over here, which is a good thing, especially when it's sunny out, because it's dark, and obviously darker colors absorb light. Yeah, it's nice to actually see there's a perch right there. Alright, let me toss this out. It's maybe, I'm gonna say 8 feet deep at the most, not very deep, which is okay. In that spot where I just casted. Oh, I already got a bite. Oh, that was quick. That didn't even last, like, is he still on there? I think he fell off, hold on. Yeah, my reel's feeling some pain right now. I don't know what's going on with it. Alright, let's try that again. Make sure my bait's still on there. That was a very quick bite. Wow, see? I'm gonna wait for a good take right there. Come on. Alright. Enough dilly-dallying with this. Let's go get that smelt on there. Might have to do this today. Alright, so get my other rod ready. So this is a larger 1/0 hook. Just trying to see if there's any catfish around. So people use these different ways. I'm just going to do it the way I usually do, through the eye. And then wrap it right over here. Alright. I love this stuff. I've been using it a lot more for clam when I actually do use it for stripers, and it works really well. It is biodegradable, by the way. I just do this to help keep the bait intact when I chuck this thing out. Around. Stuff works wonderfully. Couple wraps. That's it. Thing's snug as a bug. Alright, just got a hit on the night crawler. I think that was a miss. Ooh, nope. Nope. Wow. Look at the size of that thing. That was a very chunky perch, very healthy. Just gotta watch my other rod because something was nibbling it. But yeah, that's a very chunky, healthy white perch. Or sorry, yellow perch. Here he goes. He's had a little. Oh, there he goes. Ooh. Huh. Swimming right at me, whatever it is. Huh. I couldn't tell you what, I couldn't even guess what that is right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Look at the size of that suckerfish. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Wow. Look at the size of that thing. Like I was saying, I thought there was maybe some suckerfish rolling around, but that's his mouth right there. So they're very similar to carp. These are in the minnow, similar to minnows, so, but that's gotta be, hold on, I wonder how big he is. Hold on a second. I think I have. All right, I got a measuring tape. I'm just curious. I know this isn't, holy smokes. It's a 21-inch white suckerfish. That's definitely the biggest suckerfish for me I've ever caught. What a beast. All right, let's toss him back. That's pretty cool. So yeah, these guys spawn in the gravel and that type of thing. Like I said, I know there's a lot of rocks over here. So they must be cruising over in that corner because they usually sit in one spot for a little while and wait for the time to lay eggs. So this is, I can't tell if that's a male or female right now because usually the males get all these bumps on the top of their head and they change a little bit red. They're usually a little bit redder. I don't see any sign of that, but that's a chunky fish. Come on, buddy. He's cold. There you go, bud. What a tank. Go, bud. There he goes. What a fish. Oh, that was cool. All right, I'm just using my little Swedish pimple, just reeling it in nice and slow. Oh. Bass, maybe? Nope. Geesh, these things, oh, that's a male right there. So they call these suckerfish, they call them rough fish, because when they're getting ready to spawn, they have these big old bumps all over them. So this is a male. He's pretty big. He's probably like 20 inches. He's probably like 20. Get this hook out. mouths are like rubber. Yeah, these things are really nice sized. This one's all beat up from spawning, but all right, here you go, bud. It's big old fish. Man, fish are ruthless to... Ooh. Oh. Feels better. What do you think, another sucker fish? This is cool. Ooh. What is that? Oh, it's a bass? Is that a largemouth? I think that's a largemouth bass. Oh, he's not tiny either. Ooh, he's not tiny either. He's probably like a pound and a half. It's not huge, but it's still pretty cool. I caught him on a high-low rig. I do love these rigs. It's hard to find a more versatile live bait rig. So yeah, healthy little bass. Just gonna snap a pic of him quick. I don't drop my phone in the water. That's my first largemouth of the year. All right, here it goes. Uh-oh, there's my other rod going. Hold on. Oh, there it goes. Hold on. Oh, another decent fish. Oh, there's a sucker fish right there. I just scared him off. What a day. Catching all kinds of stuff. So, like I said, I don't know if you guys have watched my other videos earlier. I opting to use this. Oh, look at all the sucker fish right here. See them? I don't know if you can see them right there. There's a bunch of them. They're actually spawning right in front of me. There's a big female, and then there's 3 males right there. Probably gonna scare them off right now. Look at them. It's a little yellow. That's wild though. You could just watch them swim around and do their thing. They're all chasing each other now. Man, this hook's stuck in your cheek, man. Oh, there you go. On your way. Alright guys, so there are literally so many sucker fish over here at this point. I could just leave my lure over there or whatever I might be using, and I could actually feel them swimming along my line. It's crazy. I'm gonna see if I can show you right now. Oh. I've never seen this many sucker fish in my life. Like once bump, oh, there you go, see? That's how many sucker fish there are right now. Ooh, that's actually a decent one. Crazy, but they're just swimming into my hooks and stuff. It's nuts. That one came off. It's a good sized fish, whatever it is. Oh wow. Come on, don't come off. I'm just using 10-pound test on here, nothing crazy. Ooh. What is that? Ooh. Oh. Oh man, I got 2 fish on there. Where's my sinker? Huh. What is going on here? Oh, here we go. I hope you can see that, guys. Look at that. I don't want to lift on it and snap my line, but look at the size. Let me see if I get both of them. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, these suckerfish, they don't got, well, right now they don't have much fight in them. They're pretty frigid. That's a chunky one. This one has some more heft to it than the other one. I think that one might be bigger than the other one. Let's go measure it quick. I'm curious. What a chunk. This one's a 20-inch suckerfish. Let me snap a picture of him quick. Very quickly. Okay. Without dropping my phone in the water. Wow, what a tank. He bit the top one, which is interesting. The mouth's like rubber. Hold on a second, bud. Wow, these things are gorgeous. I don't have much sun over here, but yeah, that's a hefty old suckerfish right there. There's definitely bigger ones out there though. Look at that, there it goes. Looks like a trout from the top if you were to just be cruising around and not really looking too hard. Definitely looks like a trout. Something just jumped right in front of me, so I just tossed a worm out to it. Oh, there he goes, something's there. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, it's a bluegill. Nice. Actually a big one. Holy smokes. Look at the size of this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see how big this thing is. It's not a good sized fish today. Let's see if I can... Oh, there it is. I think a 12-inch sunfish is a pin sunfish up here. That's a tank though. 9-inch sunfish. That's pretty darn good. I can't imagine catching a 12-inch bluegill though. That's crazy. Snap a quick pic of him. Yeah, the fish are biting good now. The sun's been up for a little bit. The water's heating up. Hold on, buddy. There he goes. What a tank. That's a beastly sunfish right there though. I'm happy with that. He's not really, he's only 9 inches long, but his body was enormous. All right, good day so far. Ooh. What? Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. There's so many suckerfish in here, they're just like bumping into my lures and stuff. Alright guys, so I'm just going to give you a little summary of what happened today. So I left the house at like 6:20, started fishing at 7 o'clock in the morning. I started at Cranberry Bog in Duxbury, one of my new favorite places to go in early spring because they warm up, those bogs warm up really quick. So just did a simple bobber and a piece of night crawler because that's really all you need. Sometimes you don't need to go crazy with rigs and that type of stuff. So kept it simple. Caught a pumpkin seed. I did switch to a small jerk bait and I caught chain pickerels. That's 2 species. I stayed there for about 2 hours. I spent the rest of that time looking for that weird fish, that weird panfish I was telling you about. It's a red ear sunfish slash shellcracker, which are normally found down south. A lot of the landowners way back in the day that owned those cranberry bogs used to bring fish up from the south and dump them in there. So you never know what you'll find in the cranberry bogs. I know there's quite a few in Plymouth and the Cape and that type of thing. So just explore. That's all I can tell you. You really never know what you'll find. What else is in those cranberry bogs? So in those canals that go around the cranberry bogs themselves, there's redfin pickerel and there's banded sunfish, but they are a threatened species here in Massachusetts, but they're in there. They don't grow very big. They grow about 3-4 inches at the most, but they're really cool to see. They're gorgeous. You need really tiny hooks for them, like size 16 hooks, and they use little pieces of nightcrawler or maggot. That seems to work really well. So spent 2 hours at the cranberry bogs and then moved south from Duxbury to Plymouth. Fished pond down there for a little bit, and I just used high-low rig with nightcrawler, and I used similar rig, high-low rig, but it was only 1 loop actually, and I used a 1/0 hook, and I used smelt with the elasticated thread wrapped around it, so I can try and catch a catfish of some sort, or even a big pickerel would pick that up easily. So at that second pond, I moved around quite a bit because the first spot I went to, where you saw me wrapping the smelt, stayed there for like an hour. I didn't get any bites, so I moved to the opposite side because I saw stuff jumping over there, and those are actually spawning white suckerfish. So I got a lot of them. I didn't catch all of them on film, but the average size of the ones I was getting that were biting the actual baits were about 21 inches. That was the general, the average size I was getting, and I did see a lot of smaller ones, but the bigger ones were the ones that are actually picking up bait. So what else did I catch at Plymouth? So I caught white suckerfish, yellow perch, bluegill, and I caught a surprise largemouth bass. So the reason why I've been using that high-low rig in a lot of my videos recently is because, like I said, shoulders, I tore my rotator cuff. I can't be using a lure right now and throwing out my shoulder again for that. I'd rather let my shoulder heal and actually fish for stripers and that type of thing where I can enjoy it. I'm not gonna injure my shoulder again on panfish and largemouth bass. It seems sort of silly. It is fun to catch them, but it's not fun enough where I want to injure myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's not extravagant, it's not anything crazy, but you can do a lot in a couple hours, even if you're just throwing in a high-low rig out there, put a piece of nightcrawler on it, let it sit. It doesn't get any easier than that. It's perfect if you have kids and you still want to fish, and chuck the rod out, put it down on a stand, rod holder, and then go hang out with your kids and just wait for a bite. It works perfectly. Or if you're injured, whatever, you can't beat that rig as far as laziness and just enjoying the outdoors, especially in the spring. It's just nice to get out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have hopefully some more content on my kayak coming up. So I just got a Subaru Crosstrek, and I'm making a rack for it to extend the roof line a little bit, so I can put my Old Town Salty PDL on it, and I feel safe rather than using the short narrow tracks of the roof rack that came stock on it. I don't feel safe with that, so I just need some time to set that up, and then we'll get out fishing. So alright guys, give a like and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you. Bye.